Hey boys and girls, welcome back. I hope you had a great spring break and that it was restful and you are ready for week 4 for our digital learning. We are on Monday, April 13th, and this is your first lesson for writing this week. And I just want you to know about our new schedule moving forward. You're going to have reading and writing on Mondays and Tuesdays, and then Wednesday and Thursday you will have some science and math, and then you will have Friday to kind of catch up, or a fun Friday, however you want to use that day. So you're going to be working with me today and tomorrow on writing. So I'll show you our learning target for today. I can write a friendly letter. So today you are going to be learning how to write a friendly letter to somebody, and by the end of the lesson you will know how to write a letter and you will have written it for a friend. So you may be asking, what is a friendly letter? Like, what does she mean when she says friendly letter? A friendly letter is written to someone that you know well. I want you to think in your head, who are some friends that you know well? Maybe someone in your family. Maybe you have a grandma or grandpa who lives somewhere else. That would be somebody that you would write a friendly letter to. Could be a person from your class, a classmate that you really miss. And it uses casual language, kind of how you speak. So it's not very formal. It's used in a more informal way to just let your friends know what's going on, some things that are happening in your life. Maybe you want to tell them something super important, and those are some things you can include in your friendly letter. So I want you to stop right now and just think about this question down here at the bottom. Who can you write a friendly letter to? And I want you to come up with about 3 people. I'm going to give you a little bit of time to come up with those 3 people that you could write a letter to. Okay, now keep those in mind as we go through this lesson. What are the different parts of a friendly letter? Just like the narrative stories that we write, they have different parts. Letters also have different parts. And so these parts have been pointed out with arrows. So up at the top of your paper, you put the date. So you are going to be writing a letter today. So your date will be April 13th, 2020. And you will put that up at the top of your paper. And you want to make sure that you capitalize the A in April, because that is a month and we capitalize the months. Okay, so you're going to put that. Then you are writing the greeting and who you are writing to. So when you greet somebody, that's what you say when you see them. And so when you write it, it's just what you say as you're addressing them. So, dear Olivia, do you want to say hello, hey, whatever greeting you want to give them. It can be friendly, it can be casual, what's up, things like that, to the person you are writing. And we know that we're going to start that with a capital letter. And we're also going to have their name. Olivia is capitalized O because that is her name and it is a proper noun. And then I want to point out that you write a comma after the person's name. Right here. So comma goes like that, right after their name. Then you come down to the next line, and I want you to know that this person indented to show that they're starting their paragraph. And this is just one big body paragraph, but you as 3rd grade writers have been increasing your writing and you're almost a 4th grader. So I want to challenge you to come up with 2 separate paragraphs. Maybe in one paragraph, you tell them something about how quarantine's going. And then in the second paragraph, you tell them something fun that you got to do maybe over your spring break week. So let's work on today writing 2 body paragraphs. And if you want an even more challenge, then you can come up with 3 body paragraphs, and each paragraph is going to be about something different. So let's see what this person is writing. Dear Olivia, how's your summer going? I'm having a great time at camp, but I miss you. We've been busy doing so many fun activities. We go swimming and hiking almost every day. We even went fishing and I caught the biggest fish. We're having so much fun, but I'm excited to get home so we can play together again. Hope you're having a great summer. Your friend, Charlotte. So her whole body paragraph is about her time at camp. And so it's one big paragraph telling her friend about camp. And I know that it's written to her friend because it says, your friend, comma, Charlotte. So Charlotte is the author of this letter. She's the person who wrote it. So she signs her name, that's called the signature, at the bottom. It's to Olivia from Charlotte. So at the end, you can write, let me get my typing back out. At the end, you can write sincerely, but that's pretty formal, so we'll save that for a different one. Your friend is a good one. Love, miss you, whatever it is you want to write. Those are some things, and you always put a comma after. Love, or love Charlotte. So these bold words with the purple arrow are what you need to make sure you include. You need to make sure you include your heading and your date, your greeting, 2 body paragraphs we talked about, a closing, which is love, your friend, sincerely, from, and then you're going to sign your name down at the bottom. And I am going to ask you to write these on notebook paper so it can be written in the neat form that you have indentation for your paragraphs. And it looks just like this. So if you need to come back to this video to make sure that yours is organized like this, then please do so. So your independent task for today is to write a friendly letter to someone and tell them about digital learning. Tell them what's going on with your digital learning and the other things you've been doing at home. Maybe you've been having recess time where you get to go outside. Maybe you've been doing a lot of crafts. Maybe you've been helping someone in your family with some of the stuff they're working on. Maybe you've been helping mom or dad clean the house. So what things do you want to tell? Is it a friend? Do you have a special friend you want to write to? Do you want to write to your grandma? Do you want to write to a cousin? So think about who is somebody you can write a friendly letter to and tell them about digital learning, this learning that we're doing right now on the computer, and then some of the other things you've been doing during this time. So I want you to make sure you include these elements, the date, the greeting, body paragraphs, and we talked about having 2, a closing, and then a signature. And then you are going to post that picture of your writing to Seesaw if that's what your teacher uses, or you can email it to your teacher. And then tomorrow we're going to do a different type of letter. So I look forward to reading those. If you have any questions, you can shoot me an email and I'd be happy to read those. All right, have a great afternoon, boys and girls.